For those of you who are subscribed, welcome back. And if you're just now joining, welcome. And I want to show y'all what I have here before I tell y'all what I'm going to do today. All right? We have some freshly grated coconut. We have some fresh plantains that my husband just went to get off of the tree. And this is just part of the bunch. Hold up, y'all. Let me show you the bigger bunch. Look at these. I can't even lift it all up. It's so heavy. This is organic living at its best. Delicious plantains. Look how big this one is. I cannot find plantains this big in New York. Nah, I can't. This is falling off of me. Okay, so we got the green plantains. We have some bright plantains here. We have some fresh fish. And I gotta show you the shrimp afterwards. I think I'm just cut it into the video. And we got some herbs over here. Now, if you Garifuna, you better know what I'm about to make. But if you're not Garifuna, let me enlighten you. Today we are making Machuca, also known as Hudutu. And this is a delicious coconut-based seafood soup. So let me tell y'all a little bit about how it's made, because I'm gonna show you some of the process today. The base of the soup is made out of coconut milk, and it's accompanied with your choice of seafood, which today in our house, we're gonna have fish and shrimp. You could just have shrimp, you could have conch, whatever you want. But today in my house, it's fish and shrimp. And the plantain is not a side, because a side makes it sound like it's optional, but you gotta have Hudutu with the plantains. But the way we make the plantains is what I'm gonna show you. But the plantains go inside of the soup. So that's what we're gonna make today. And I know you're gonna be hungry afterwards. So let's get started, okay? All right, little mama up and she is getting hungry. But I wanna show y'all the process of making the coconut milk the fresh way. So this coconut is already grated, and we grate the coconut in a wooden grater. So it's a wooden grater cut into a rectangle, and the grater it has a bunch of rocks that have been hammered into it, and the hammered rocks is what creates the grating effect. So we grate the coconut there, and then we get some fresh water and pour it inside of the coconut. Like so. And my hands are already clean now. So I've done washed my hands already. Hi, Papa, you learning how to make coconut milk? You gonna make it with me? You too, Mama? Yes. All right. So I'm doing this with one hand because I got a mirror with me. But I just want to show y'all a little bit about how it's made. You know what you could do, Mama? You could hold this like this. You got it? Yes. Thank you. So y'all can see, I got my big helper. She's going to be 5 years old, y'all. So I poured the water inside, right? So now what we want to do is squeeze the shaved coconut, the grated coconut, so that we can get the milk out of it. So I'm going to continue doing this until I have enough coconut milk for the soup. That was all the crying and fussing she was doing. Amira was sleepy. She was so sleepy, my princess. Now we could really cook. So I got the sifter. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take the shavings of the coconut and put it in the sifter and just make the milk go inside of a pot. Pasame la olla para la leche. Baby, which one is it? Machuca is a lot of work. Hudutu is a lot of work. So it's a family affair. So I'm still making the milk, and my husband is flouring the fish. Now you don't have to fry the fish before you put it in the soup, But this is jackfish. It's not my favorite fish, but it's a good textured fish to put in soup. But I'm not too fond of the flavor. So that's why we're gonna fry it just a little bit before putting it in the soup. But usually if we have like a fresh grouper or a fresh snapper, I just put the fish in the soup just like that. If the fish is the type of fish that I don't really like, then I fry it. Or sometimes if it's an old fish, like it's not so fresh, it has that fishy smell, hasiti, like what they say in Garifuna, then we fry it. So tonight we're gonna fry, right, babe?
You got me too.
Then I have 2 more helpers here. I'm gonna get them.
And they're fighting for help.
Yeah. Okay, so it's really fresh. Let me get that back. My brother-in-law just got me a bunch of oregano to put in the soup straight from the yard. Look at this. Freshly pulled. Now this is gonna be a really fresh soup. So in addition to oregano, we have, let me show y'all. See, we got green bell pepper, we got some culantro, we got basil, we got garlic. This is definitely the trick to a tasty machuca soup. The herbs, the herbs. Now here's, let me see if I can show you. Can y'all see the soup? Okay, so this is the coconut milk. And I'm just gonna pour all of the herbs in here. I'm gonna wash the oregano and then come back to put it in. Fresh oregano. Smells so fresh. Got the coconut shaving here. Smells so fresh. Okay, so some people, they like their soup with color. They put sazon goya in it to make it like orangey. I like my soup natural because I enjoy the natural real coconut flavor. Now, disclaimer, if I was making this soup in New York, I would probably add the sazon goya in it, the color, simply because we don't have all of these fresh ingredients. So the taste of a machuca soup in New York is much different. So I think I understand why people do that. But if you live in Honduras, whether on the mainland or in the Roatan, and you have access to all these fresh herbs, you do not have to put in any sazon goya. Season your fish with lime, salt, and pepper. Get a natural all-purpose seasoning, and that's it. That's all you need. You don't need no coloring sazon goya. That's how I like my soup, and I know it's gonna come out really, really delicious. Okay, so the next step, I believe, is to mash the plantains. So let's go ahead and do that. This is the last step of making the machuca soup, is actually mashing it in this handmade mortar and pestle. This is called a hana. This is the hana, and this is the, this is the Hudutu in Garifuna. And so my brother-in-law is mashing the plantains. So let me see if I could get this right. So here we have the plantains. We have the ripe plantains and the green ones already boiled. We boiled them, and then we put it inside of the hana, and then he's mashing it. So this is what goes inside of the soup, like a dumpling of plantains. Finishing touch, or this is the end result, you see? ¿Qué están haciendo? I had to come outside for 2 reasons: to check on my kids. They were here playing with their cousins. But if I stay in the house, I'm going to sleep. And I'm on this snap back workout, Audrey get her groove back thing, so I can't sleep after having all those carbs. So I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go buy something from the store real quick. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you guys want the exact recipe for that, for the soup, just let me know and I'll send it to you, okay? Bye guys, I'm out. I'm going to walk this off.